I'm Exauce. I'm 18 years old.
Man, I first heard about Camp Nikos when I moved to Marshall's apartment about 12 years ago. Now, 12 years ago. And I started going to Big Fish Club, and then they were talking about Camp Nikos, and I was like, what is that? You know? And then as soon as I got like more into like Big Fish Club, I kept going all that, kept hearing more of it. And then as soon as it started, I went, you know, asking my mom, and then, you know what I'm saying? It was an experience, I'm saying. It was good. It was fun. You know, I had to learn a lot of things about God, you know, that my mom wanted me to learn, you know. So yeah, that's how pretty much I learned about Camp Nikos.
My name is Autre Jones, aka Trey, and I am 19 years old.
Awesome. How did you first hear about Camp Nikos?
I first heard about Camp Nikos. Actually, my YMCA, when I was in 3rd grade, actually had the same program called Camp Nikos, which was a different one. But when I came back to the East Side, where I grew up, I started going to Mission Possible, in another ministry program for teenagers they have called Fuse, and I kind of grew up going in there and learning about Jesus, and you know, slowly but surely, I became a believer, and they started talking about Camp Nikos around me. I heard it before, but I was never really interested. But it wasn't until I became a believer that I, you know, realized, you know, oh, what is this Camp Nikos that y'all are talking about? And you know, I kind of got interested as I saw more pictures and videos and, you know, film of what Camp Nikos was. So, yeah.
And you also look at me too.
Okay. I'm looking at the camp.
Yeah, I know. And what has God showed you about Himself this week so far at Camp Nikos?
God's been showing me that He can do things. Not all the time. It may look like He's doing something, but He's always doing something in the background. And not all the time are you gonna understand it. Sometimes it's gonna look weird what He's doing, but you know, having faith and believing will show that. Like with my campers, you know, sometimes it doesn't look like they're listening. Sometimes it doesn't look like they're retaining information. But when you ask them questions, they'll answer it like they're reading straight from the paper, straight from the lesson. So God's definitely been teaching me that.
What about you? What I say? What has God been teaching you this week?
That even though I know I have patience, I need more of it with young kids, especially that I want to pray more about me, you know, having my own, you know, so doing this, practicing will like see forth of okay, like this is what I'm seeing, or this was gonna be my life in a couple of years, you know. So I have to prepare myself and keep practicing, keep learning about God, be patient, you know. Even though I'm worn out, I have to, you know, run with kids and all that. You know, I have to just keep learning about how I can be in their lives, have just impacted, you know, the same way God has impacted me in my life, you know.
Amen. That's awesome. And what are those metal things in your eyebrow? Oh, that's it. That's gay. All right, so bye, Camp Nikos.
Bye, Camp Nikos.